Welcome to Switched On Schoolhouse, a CD-ROM-based homeschool curriculum from Alpha Omega Publications. In History and Geography 700, your students will study an overview of the social sciences, with units like What is History?, The United States, Sociology, Man in Groups, Economics, Resources and Needs, Economics and Politics of a State, and much more. Now let's take a look at a History and Geography 700 lesson to see how concepts like these are covered. In a unit entitled The United States, let's look at a lesson called The Northeast. Most Switched On Schoolhouse lessons begin with a brief introduction and a list of objectives for the lesson. These objectives help students stay focused on important lesson content and provide parents with an effective way to measure mastery of lesson content. At the beginning of most lessons, your students will also encounter a list of vocabulary words that will be used throughout the lesson. We've included several activities to encourage mastery of these important words. For example, students can hear the correct pronunciation of each word.
Textile, wood pulp.
In addition, the vocabulary arcade games encourage mastery of the vocabulary words by providing practice in the correct spelling of each word and in matching each word with its definition. Let's look at a sample. Flashcards allow students to easily review the words and their definitions. After this introductory material, your students then move independently through the lesson, reading the text-based instruction and utilizing the multimedia features that have been provided. Switched On Schoolhouse lessons are often filled with colorful photographs, maps, illustrations, and diagrams that are designed to enhance the learning environment and assist students in mastering lesson content. As students study, it's important that they understand that what they're learning fits into a timeline of history. Any linked date or major event within the text of the lesson provides access to an interactive timeline. The timeline provides information about great civilizations, historical eras, significant events, and persons from history. A variety of audio-visual presentations, including videos, slideshows, and animations, provide reinforcement of lesson content.
The United States had its beginning as a nation on the East Coast. Because the northeastern states are where most of the immigrants settled, there's a rich history. And unlike the majority of American states, states in this region have had fighting on their soil. While their geography varies slightly, most of the Northeast is marked by lots of vegetation and mountainous regions. Most states touch the Atlantic Ocean, and there are many rivers, lakes, and waterfalls. Beautiful fall colors precede the coming of winter, which undoubtedly includes snow. There are many large cities in the Northeast, the biggest of which is New York City, the most populous city in the United States of America. In the city or in the countryside, opportunities abound to explore the northeastern region of this country and learn about the beginning of the nation.
At the end of the lesson, the student is presented with a series of questions that provide a review of lesson content. Questions are presented in a variety of formats, including matching,
Correct.
fill in the blank, true and false, click and place, essay questions, and many more. 85 to 90% of student work is graded instantly by the program. If a parent has set the program to allow for multiple attempts, students will be looped back through the lesson to answer questions that were marked wrong on the first attempt. The lesson is complete when all questions have been answered correctly or when the student has exhausted his allowed attempts on each question. The student can then return to the home page to continue through the rest of his daily assignments.